Taking a look at today's equity index futures markets, let's take a look at the S&P 500 futures. It's realizing another nice move here today. We are seeing strong moves here late in the session in all the equity index futures markets, now pushing them all into the green. The Russell had been the laggard today, but we did see the Russell actually push into the plus category today. And now looking at the S&P 500 future, it's trading at all-time highs, 39.60. Up for a fifth consecutive session with today's price action. And when you look at some of the factors, I think why we're seeing this continuation of strength across many of these equity index futures markets really has to do with, I believe, that the stimulus measures kicking in now. Now they are being initiated. It does appear that checks started going into people's accounts late last week. And so I think that's being viewed as a step forward with the initiation of the stimulus measures now, and couple that with some moderation in the interest rate environment here for the better part of the last week. The volatility has calmed down a little bit, and I think the market's taking a cue from that as well, and that's why we're seeing this upward momentum continue. Now, looking at the equity index futures markets as a whole, the NASDAQ had the best performance today. Recouping some of the losses from last week, some of the downward momentum. So we did see the NASDAQ outperform the other major equity index futures markets today. However, well below the all-time high. When you look at the Dow, when you look at the S&P, and when you look at the Russell, we're seeing new all-time highs for all those futures markets. And I do want to point out once again, when you look at these futures markets, June is now the lead month. So we are rolling out of March and into June, the June futures as being the lead month in all these equity index futures markets.